my bathroom. So apparently he was at another store that didn't have the right trash can or something and wanted a picture of
There's
ours.
a specific trash can you're supposed to have?
I don't know. He said, hey, take a picture of your Rubbermaid trash can in your bathroom. The one in the bathroom? He goes, yeah. I said, okay.
Okay.
So I sent him a picture of it.
Maybe he's got a trash can fetish.
I don't know.
He's calling all the stores. Can you send me a picture of your trash can?
He's from NASCAR country. He's from North Carolina.
Oh, yeah,
but I hadn't asked him. I hadn't asked him about any NASCAR stuff yet. So,
all right. John,
what?
Are you with us? No.
Yeah, I'm here. We're good to go.
Okay. I couldn't decide what hat to wear. I decided to wear this one. So I'm adding all my hats to my wall.
You're gonna see Gas Monkey on me. I'm got a week left to see if I win my car.
I'm adding all the hats to my wall.
Trying to win a car from Gas Monkey?
Yeah. He's doing another giveaway. And then when I bought my shirts and stuff, I got like 400 and something entries. I doubt I win, but you know.
You never know.
I just want he's got a 77 SE Trans Am that's red that he redid. And
sweet.
Yeah, I'd love to have it.
All right, we ready?
But I doubt it, like I said.
Welcome to the Toy Rewind Podcast with your hosts, the Brothers Newland. Now, let's talk toys.
And like the announcer said, we are the host. I'm Michael.
I'm John.
And I'm Aunt Drew.
At least one of us had
one. I went there.
I tried to come up with something like that, and this doesn't work for my name.
It works for my name. I got it because I was thinking about it. I was like, Ant-Man came to my head, and they have Anthony.
Right.
And I was like, I could do that with Andrew and do Aunt Drew, but I got to make sure I get the T in there. Otherwise, it's not going to sound any different. So, all right. Welcome to the Toy Rewind Podcast. Just a little podcast where the three of us get together and talk about toy lines from our childhood and give you a history lesson about how those toy lines were created and ended up in all of our households. This week, we rewind back to 1987. I like doing these 80s, but I think we need to go further. We stick with the 83 year. I like that year. That was a good year. Let's just stick with that one. How about that?
It just means these things are as old as you are, Andrew.
Right. So 1987, we're looking at a micro line. If you didn't get from our conversation earlier, this one's released by Hasbro, and it's called Army Ants. I hope you guys remember the Army Ants because I remember the Army Ants.
Remember
these things are. I like these. These are cool. I'd forgotten about them, and then we talked about doing this one, and I was like, wait a minute. Are those are the little ant, like, yeah. And I got to, as I was doing all my research, I was like, yes.
Yeah, I just remember them because the little abdomens come off, then you squish them.
The guts?
The guts.
Yeah.
That's the guts part.
All right, but before
they have guts that squish and squash, like the commercial says.
Are you going to sing the song for us, Michael?
No.
You should at least go through the lyrics.
We'll go through the lyrics for the song. But before we get into the toy talk, John, you do your thing.
I will do my thing. All right. Check our websites out at toyrewindpodcast.com or over at crossthestreamsmedia.com. You can email us at toyrewindpodcast@gmail.com. Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch is all Toy Rewind Pod. Facebook and YouTube is Toy Rewind Podcast. We do stream our toy box showcases when we do some of those. Hopefully Michael's got some that he can do later on when he gets some time.
I think I might do one this week. Let's see.
Time just seems to be gone here lately. So.
Yeah, it's just not there.
Yeah, but we do our toy box showcases. We'll put them on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch and everything. And then as you're listening to us or watching us, depending on which way you go, check out the podcastbingo.com/toy rewind and play a little bingo game as you're listening to us or watching us.
Be sure you follow those social medias. We have some things that may be coming that we're going to start posting about, some different things. Check out the website, check out the social medias, follow them. Because I have some content that I'm working on that's going to drop at some point. I'm just going to let anybody know it's going to drop. It's just going to drop and it's going to be there. So follow those if you want to know what it is. Because otherwise you're going to have to wait. And every week I'm going to be like, it may be coming. And then one week I'm like, it's been there for like 4 days. So be sure you check that out. Check out those podcasts, that website, the Cross the Streams, also with all of our partners there, our website, play some bingo, have some fun. Everybody doing good? You got some new stuff this week, Michael.
I did, yeah.
You were just showing us that you got those Jada cars. Those
yeah,
Jada,
let me reach back here and grab.
We're going to talk about these just for a minute because
we've got these Back to the Future time machines. This is from the first movie.
These are the 124 scale Jada Back to the Future DeLoreans. Yeah. So they light up. They're pretty cool.
So and then that's the first one.
That's the first movie. You had the second one already.
Already had part 2 back in it's back here in the corner. I didn't dig it out. But
there's 4 of them.
Right there, and this is the one that's in hover mode, so the wheels fold up and they fold down. Fold up. Yeah, you can see right here in the little. So they fold up and down, so it looks like it's in hover mode. And then the other one that I need to find is the train track one from Back to Future 3. Mm-hmm. And then this one I have here is the other one from Back to the Future 3 with the white walls.
With the white wall rims. Yeah. The red rims and the white wall tires.
Yeah, and they all have that light up feature like it's going through time now.
I love the Jada 124 scale cars. Mm-hmm. They've got detail to them that is awesome. The Batmobiles, I got all of them right here behind me, except for I'm just missing a couple, and I'm just waiting for the one from the Batman to drop.
And the Batmobiles come with a Batman figure.
Yeah.
I got the Mystery Machine here as well, which has Scooby-Doo and Shaggy with it. There's a line like this. It's got with Marvel characters with a car that's kind of decorated for them, and it's they come with the little figure of there's Marvel and DC ones as well, because there's a Joker and which is like a Corvette, and I know there's a Harley Quinn. And maybe the Harley Quinn is the vet, and the Joker is like an old Cadillac, 59 Cadillac or something. So, yeah, it's they come out with and all those. Yeah, because you've got the Batman and they got Marvel.
I've got all the Batmodes, and they have a turtle van, but it's not. It's just like an old VW that's repainted.
Yeah, it's not like Volkswagen.
It's not the party wagon.
Volkswagen bus. Yeah, it's not the party wagon one.
So I'm disappointed in Jada for not coming out with the right one. They need to come out with the right one.
Yeah, there's one we're out looking for. We got to find there's a Lilo and Stitch. There's a Stitch one with, and I can't remember what kind of car it is, but it's. But we got to find that for Rainey. She's been looking for that one.
So it's a VW.
Is it a little bug?
No, it's a bus.
Oh, it's just like a surf bus. That's right. Because he's from Hawaii. So, yeah, okay. Now I remember. Yeah.
You can get one here on Entertainment Earth. Pre-order it right there. Okay. I'll send you the link.
Okay, doke.
There's no many of our followers, many of our listeners are screaming at me, don't order from Entertainment Earth. I still order from Entertainment Earth because I've never gotten anything that was damaged, and their ship dates are just like everybody else's. So
I think they canceled my stuff.
What'd they cancel?
What did I have ordered?
I mean, I have canceled with them.
No, I think they canceled some of my stuff. I think it was a couple of my sodas, but I ended up getting I think it was Monopoly sodas.
Oh, yeah. Well,
But
Soda. That reminds me, we got to find a. I got to find a. We saw today a Remy soda
Remy soda.
from Ratatouille.
Remy.
Remy
Oh.
from Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
I didn't know
Andrew
they
has
did.
one that I need to get from him.
Yeah, I
And
do.
just
It's right over there.
They just announced it. Yeah.
Um,
I don't think
did
it's
you
out yet.
did has your friend said anything to you, John?
Yeah, he actually went and watched the video to see how we did that. So
I do. I have his soda. It's right over here. I also have your record cover
Right.
sheets here too. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, let's jump into this. We do need to talk about these ants because these are going to be a lot of fun. So, Michael, you ready to rewind and get into it?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right, Army Ants. These were released in 1987, right in the height of Hasbro. When they were really big, they were going good with G.I. Joe. They had Transformers. They had Visionaries that came out the same year. They had Battle Beast out at the same time. So Hasbro was hitting on all cylinders right here. So the Army Ants are similar to Muscle. We've talked about Muscle and we've talked about Monster in My Pocket. These are similar, just not as big of a line as those are. There's just 1 year. There's 40 different ants in this series. The line was split in between two opposing armies. So you had an orange army and you had a blue army. And then each ant was a solid color of blue or solid color of orange. And then they had a few painted details like glasses, like sunglasses or something, or their weapon or something that was on them that was painted. Just to give them some kind of detail. Say what?
all their eyes were painted.
Yeah, their eyes were painted.
Yeah.
And then each one had like a squishy abdomen that was a different color, and each set had its own color. Kind of coincides with each set. So we'll go through all the colors and stuff and let you know. We'll kind of describe each one. We'll go through them because there's not much history on this, but we can spend some time talking about the actual what they look like and all that kind of stuff, the little differences. So both armies consisted of you had 1 8-pack for each army, which had the general in them. The orange army, the general was General Patant, and the blue army had General Mc-Anther. So they went with like real generals for that, like General Patent.
I like the name.
Patton and then General MacArthur, and so they just went with ant names for those two guys. So, and their ants kind of resemble them and the real person. They also had 4 other teams that were in these, and they were sets of 3s. So you had another 4 teams of 3. These were all sold in 3 packs. Each team had its own color, like I said, color abdomen. Most of these guys came with accessories that attached with a little peg on their hand or wherever it attached to. So we'll go over the accessories here as well. There were also a couple other versions over from Europe and overseas and stuff. The Italian version was called Combatini, and then the French versions were called Termitors. So
the Combatini. When I saw that one, I was like, "That's an interesting name." I was like,
So,
"All right, Combatini."
Well, combat's probably for the army parts.
Yeah. I mean, I get it.
It's probably ant.
And their
However you say
team.
ant. And then termitors is kind of like termites, I guess. But these guys over there, they were all a solid color. There was no extra details painted on them.
Their packaging was different. Did you see
and
that?
And the packaging was different too. Yeah.
I actually like because I saw a picture of the Combatini one.
Yeah, the colors. So the orange ants from the North America were actually colored blue, green, or white, and then the blue ants were either colored black, pink, or gray. So they were all those solid colors. It was and then the abdomen, the squishy part, the back end part, it was like a clear, but it had a little bit of color to them, but it was more of a clear, and it had glitter in them, so it wasn't a solid color like the North American versions were.
So here's what I like about the European versions of these. So we get orange and blue. That's all we get. We have two. They have, I mean, they've got two armies, but if you got all 6 colors, you've got 6 armies.
Well, then they also came with transparent ants too, some rare transparent like chase pieces.
Yeah,
so we didn't get any of that here. So
come on, Hasbro.
So and over there, all 40 ants came in all these colors. So and 4 colors for each one. So you had, like I said, the orange ants were blue, green, white, and transparent, and then the blue ants were black, pink, gray, and transparent. So you had 40 of them in 4 different colors. So
that's quite a bit.
Was that 160 each?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that was podcast, not a math podcast, Michael.
Okay. But anyway, it's so there was a lot of different versions over there. Now here, like I said, they were sold in a pack of 8. And they were sold by their sets. They weren't sold mixed or anything like that. So you get the pack of 8, and it was the same ones in each 8-pack. Then the pack of 3, and we'll go through over this in just a minute.
We'll go over all those.
But over there, they were sold either as singles, or you can get a pack of 4 of them, or you get like a pyramid-shaped box that came with 8 or 14 of them in there. So, which was pretty cool packaging. I mean, you don't know what's in there. It's just a pyramid box. Yeah.
The only thing I can think about how that pyramid box would suck is if you're the one having to put it on a shelf. Stack those things on a shelf.
Yeah.
Like
Michael should know that more than us.
I mean, yeah, there's got to be some kind of display or something.
I'm sure they did something, and they turned one upside down and fit it inside each other, and everything. So
just doesn't sound like it would be fun.
Yeah.
It falls over, and it's crazy.
Makes a puzzle. So,
Andrew, is your tumbler solid black now? Okay.
No, I still got the logo on it.
Just saw the back side.
So, all right. So, if you guys want to, we can go through each of these.
Let's go through. Let's go through the blue.
I mean, like I said, that was just a simple history on that. I mean, it's not much to it. So you got
let's go through the blue team first, because I like Mc-Anther.
Okay, so we're going to go through Blue Army. So the 8-pack is listed as a Special Forces team. These were blue, and they had lime green guts, so which was the squishy abdomen at the tail. That's pretty much what it is. And these right here, the tails would actually they were a softer rubber, and they would pop on and off. So you can, if you find it, they could possibly have a different color on it if you found them in the wild. Just for when kids had played with them, they pull them off and put them back on, and they get changed up color. But this is the original color. So these guys had lime green guts is what we're going to call them. So you had General Mc-Anther. He had a pipe as an accessory.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, so
that they gave him a pipe.
A pipe, something to smoke with.
Wouldn't happen nowadays.
No. So, but then Andrew.
So this picture doesn't have this pipe in it that we're showing here, but
he's got an orange.
He's got a gun. He's got an orange or red thorax back there.
More of a red, yeah.
I can't really tell. It's the shadow in the picture, but he's got his medals and stuff painted. He's got the red eyes, and he's got a gun, and
he's got a little red band around his hat. He's got there.
Yeah.
So
other than that, he's all blue.
Yeah. So, all right. So the next one you have is Gimme 50. Is his name. So who you got up, Andrew?
Hold on. There we go. I gotta find him.
Okay, there's Gimme 50.
I don't have any certain order.
So he's more like a drill sergeant.
He's the drill sergeant. He's got a drill sergeant hat on.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, remember the drill sergeant saying that.
So his accessory is a silver gun that he's got. So and then the next guy we have in line is Semper Fi. He
There's Semper Fi.
is there's Semper Fi.
He's a
He is
Marine.
actually his accessory is a silver sword. So he's
Okay.
more like what is he? He's a Semper Fi. He's a Marine. That's
He's
what
a
I'm trying to
Marine.
think of.
I said
Sorry,
it a while
my
ago.
mind just went blank. So he's more of a Marine. So he's got his sword. Really, the only thing that's painted on him is his eyes, and he's got a couple medals on his shirt. So, okay, so the next guy, his name is Tailspin, and
See, let me
his
find Tailspin. There it is.
there he is, and he's got a machine gun. He's got a pretty heavy duty machine gun there. Yeah.
Hence the spin.
Yeah, and he's
Oh, is that why?
he's more
I
like
get
a
it now.
he's more like a flyer guy because he's got the little scarf and he's got the goggles on, like he's flying a plane,
Yeah.
like a Red Baron type thing is what he's got going on with his machine gun. So I kind of thought Tailspin was due to his making him look like a some kind of aviator. So so you got Bone Crusher next, and he is like a ninja guy. So he's got his accessory is a throwing star, Chinese throwing star.
He's even got a little goatee like going on there if you look
Yeah.
real close.
Mm-hmm.
And the mustache.
And yeah, like the whole
The Fu Manchu type.
Yeah, the
Manchu.
Fu Manchu,
That's the word
there
I
you
was
go.
looking for.
With a
Yeah,
little
he's got the
beard,
whole-
and
that's
yeah.
funny.
So also one other thing in this guy in this line, they use some names from G.I. Joe and some Transformer names. So like I said, this is Bone Crusher. So he's that's also known as the Constructicon from the Transformers line. So so they just kind of reuse, and some of these were come out before the G.I. Joe, so they actually reused these names in the G.I. Joe line on some of these guys.
Oh, interesting.
So, and I'll point that out too. I got that wrote down. Who's who? So the next guy we have Knockdown. He has actually got a TNT detonator as an accessory. He's blue. He's got a yellow belt. He's got his red glasses on, and one hand he's got some dynamite, and the other one
He's got a big hole in his hand.
he's got a hole where the detonator goes.
That's where,
Yeah.
I'm looking at a picture that actually has the detonator, and that's why I was so.
Sorry, I just pulled up the ones I could find.
Yeah. So, so the next guy we have is Heave Ho. He's got a yellow sword and a silver pistol that he comes with, and he looks like a Navy guy. I guess he's more of a pirate.
He's a pirate Navy guy. He's got a
Yeah.
peg leg.
Since it's peg leg and everything.
He's got a peg leg. He's got a patch. He's got a sword, but he's wearing a little sailor hat. Not like It's not a pirate hat.
It's not a pirate hat. It's a sailor hat. He's got a sailor outfit on too. He's got a peg leg. That's yeah.
And then the last in this group is Jagged Tooth. He's like a deep sea diver. He's wearing the deep sea diving suit with the big round helmet, and he's got a silver jagged sword. Is what his accessory is.
It's like a harpoon, maybe.
Yeah, it could be like a harpoon. It's more of a sword looking thing. But
It's like a harpoon turned into a sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So the next group of three. Now all the rest of these are in groups of three. So you got your mortar team. These guys have got red guts, is what they've got. So you got Bunko, and his accessory is a silver ammo backpack, and then he's got a yellow gun that's painted on his hand, and he's got like a red belt, utility belt is what he's got, and his eyes are painted. So that's Bunko, and then you have Incoming, who is who has a grenade launcher as an accessory. And then next guy you have Quick Hit, which has a rifle is what he's got. Now I don't know why. I guess the only one that would resemble to a mortar team would be grenade launcher guy, incoming. Because the other two don't really fit the mortar thing. They got a
The
ammo
other two
backpack and a
resemble each
rifle.
other.
Yeah,
If you look at their faces, they very much resemble each other.
yeah, their faces kind of same. Yeah,
Yeah.
But okay, so the next team we have is the artillery team. You have Sneaky. These guys got purple guts. Is what color they came with. So you have Sneaky, which is he's got a communication disc on his head. Of course, your picture doesn't show it, but it's like a radar.
It's kind of
satellite. A satellite dish.
No, that's not there.
That's the peg it sits on. It's on his head. But he's got a green, I guess, communication box in his hand and a yellow communication backpack. So, but the disc is usually missing on his. And then we have the next guy. We have Pig Out. He's kind of an ant sitting on tracks like a army tank tracks, I guess. And then his accessory is a tank gun, which is on his back. So he's kind of like part ant, part army tank, is what it looks like.
Yeah, this is screaming silver hawk, not silver hawks.
Yeah, the one with the robot,
the cowboys,
the cowboy.
Yeah.
It's all right.
All right. So the next guy we have is Ozone. He's got a huge bomb on his back. Is what he's got.
I have a picture of Ozone. Mine's interestingly enough, it has quick hit displayed twice.
Huh.
Hold on. Yeah, quick hit.
Let's see. Yeah, there's a picture of Ozone. He's got a huge, big old bomb on his back.
Oh.
So that's what he's got. And it doesn't give me a bigger picture.
It doesn't. That side doesn't get bigger.
Yeah. So that's what we have. Ozone. Another thing about Ozone is this name was reused in the G.I. Joe line in the Eco Warriors, as Ozone, the G.I. Joe character. So that's that. Okay, so now we can go back to yours, Andrew, because you got. All right,
Stabber.
And if you guys are listening, you gotta watch the thing to see all the things. But we're just
we're showing the picture. We're describing it too.
All right, so we've got the next group we have is the Flamethrower Squad. These have yellow glow-in-the-dark guts, and the first guy we have Stabber. His accessory is a rifle with a bayonet, and which I have no idea why he's in the Flamethrower Squad, but that's it.
Maybe it throws flames.
I don't know. And then next you have Rip Pin. He's got a huge grenade. It's about the size of, almost as big as he is. He's got his orange utility belt. And then you have Blowtorch, which is the only one that kind of fits in this. And he's wearing his whole Blowtorch gear. And his accessory is a fuel backpack. So the main gun to him is actually molded into him, but the backpack is the accessory that comes off. So, and then the next group we have is Bomber Squad. These guys have your drab olive green guts. You have Razorbeak, who has a pair of wings on his back. And then we have Crossfire, which has a pistol as an accessory. This is another one that's a G.I. Joe RC car name. So the little RC car that came out, I think it's the year before. It may have been 86 or 87 when it came out. But they used that same name for that RC car. And then you have Snarl, which has a red ammo backpack on him. And he has a green utility belts painted on him and a pistol that's painted on him too. So this is also a Dinobot name if you didn't recognize that. So that's Snarl. That's the Blue Army.
That's the Blue Army.
That's the Blue Army.
To me, that's the cool army.
That's the cool one.
I like the Blue Army.
I kind of like the orange guys.
Wow.
So, John, which side are you on? Blue or orange?
Let's talk about them, then I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. So orange, the Orange Army. So you have the Special Strike Force team, which is the 8-pack, and they've got purple guts. So you have General Patant, and he came with 2 pistols that were accessories. And then you have the next guy we have is Stalker. He's got a submachine gun. And this is also a G.I. Joe name. I didn't catch the year. It's just, I think it was an 88
Right.
name.
This
So
is-
Stalker is also a G.I. Joe name.
He's
Yep.
also one of the few that have all the
He's
correct
got
amount
all-
of arms.
Yeah, he's got all 6 arms instead
He's
of
got-
usually most of them only have 2 arms. There's a couple that have 6. Or got 4 arms and 2 legs, so you got 6 for the ant.
most of the orange ones have all the arms.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
like.
Most of them's gonna be
The blue
Oh.
ones don't. I don't know why the blue ones don't.
maybe they're
But
just
the
different
orange
kind of
ones-
ants.
Yeah, maybe it's a different kind of ant.
Yeah, maybe so. So like I said, that's Stalker. Then you have Snorkelhead, and he had a spear that came with him, a red spear.
He's like a a diver,
Yeah,
Yes.
he's like
which
yeah.
is why he would have a spear. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's got some goggles on,
Mhm.
whatever.
Then next guy you have Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg. He
do like his helmet.
is. Yeah, he's got a cool little painted. Was it kind of a bluish color, bluish gray color, light blue goggles, and he came with a silver gun. Is what he came with. And the next guy you have Ramp Bat. He came with a red gun, and he is more like a Rambo cop
Yeah,
character.
this is the Rambo figure.
Yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
his knife in one hand, a bow in the other one, and then he had his gun. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
had the gun in the other hand. Yeah, and he's got his little Rambo thing around his head, and he's got his
bullets, and
bullets
bullet
across his
belt,
chest.
and-
Yeah, he's got all that going on like Rambo. So that's Rambant. So the next guy we have Blighty. He's got a rifle and bayonet, is what he came with. And he's got some kind of weird looking
that a
hairdo going on.
brain,
I don't
almost.
know if it's his
It
brain
looks,
or what.
it
but
looks like a brain because of the color, but I think it's supposed to be like fur or something.
it may be, and he's got some cool futuristic goggle looking things.
Are
on.
those
or
are
a
those
visor.
futuristic goggles, or is that the visor to the hat?
Is it a visor to the hat?
Like, I don't
Maybe.
know.
Maybe so.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
Based off of this, I'm
It looks like it goes over his eyes. It's like I don't know. So anyway, he's got a rifle and bayonet. Then the next guy you have is Boguest. He's a French Legion type guy. He's got his little French Legion hat, and he came with a rifle. The last guy we have in this group, his name is Blackjack, and he came with a gun, a black gun. So he's kind of like a big muscle type looking guy, I guess. All right, so that's the Special Strike Force team. So
yeah, it's Special Strike Force.
the groups of 3. The first one you have the Assault team. So you have these have fuchsia guts, so kind of a
Purplish,
purplish,
purple.
pinkish.
Look, let's
reddish.
see
It's
that
fuchsia.
color
Yeah.
right there.
It's fuchsia.
Fuchsia. So you have Megahertz, and he had a backpack radio, so he's the communication guy for it.
Communications.
And then you have Road Rash, which is he has a gun on his back. He's like the tank guy on the blue team. He's got wheels, or
Yeah.
not
It's
real
kinda like a
wheels, but
Jeep.
it's kind of molded. It's, like a
He's
Jeep guy.
Something.
And he's got the gun on his back, like a big gun. And then you have Grease Pit, which is he's got a wrench. He came with a wrench in his hand.
He's the grease monkey.
Yeah, he's the grease monkey guy.
He's
Then
a mechanic. That's what I was.
and then yeah, that goes great for you. And then the next team we have is the Sniper team. These guys have yellow guts that glow in the dark. So these is the glow in the dark guys on the orange team. So you have Recoil, which came with a sniper rifle. And this is also a G.I. Joe name that was used in 1989. And then we have Warpo. He's got an ammo dispenser on his back. I guess Warpo is like Harpo and Groucho and the Marx guys. Groucho Marx, all those. He fits in with those guys. Okay, and then we have the third guy in this group is Repeater. And he's got a sniper rifle. This was also reused. His name was also reused in the G.I. Joe line in 1988. So, all right. So the next group we have is the Bazooka team. And these guys have red guts. So you have Loadout. And he came with a ammo backpack as well. You have Bullseye, which came with a pistol.
That Bullseye.
Let's see. The Bullseye's got goggles.
Wait.
Or not goggles. He's got binoculars. Sorry. Bullseye's got binoculars painted on him.
Are you looking for bullseye or bug eye?
Bug eye.
Bug eye. What'd I say? Bullseye?
You said bullseye.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, wait
Sorry.
a minute. You're looking for bug eye. This one. This guy.
Bug eye. I'm sorry. It's my bad. So he's got
I corrected
he's
him.
got a pistol in one hand.
Ding, ding, ding.
You can go. Sorry.
And then the next one we have is Howler, and he's the one that's got the bazooka. So I don't know why. Again, I don't know why this bazooka team and only one guy fits this.
Well,
maybe
line.
So you got the guy
Eye-
that's got the bazooka. You got the guy that's looking to see where they're going to aim for, and then you have to have the guard. While the other two are doing this, they got to have the person that's watching them and making sure that nobody else is going to come take
The one
them
that
out.
carries the ammo on his back.
Yeah. So you have
Okay.
a team.
Okay. All right. I got you. Thanks for clearing
That's
that up for me. That makes
That's
more
why they're
sense.
That's why they're called the bazooka team.
I got you. Okay. I thought all three of them would have bazookas, but I understand what John said. All right. So the last group is the Aerial Assault Squad. And these guys have olive drab green guts as well. So this is another one that's this group has the same color as the other group in the blue. Same thing with both of them having a group with yellow glow in the dark, but everybody else had different colors. So this guy, this group squad had Riki. He had an ammo backpack, and I guess he's holding other ammo in his hands.
It looks like he's holding a bunch of bombs.
A bunch of bombs. Yeah, because his backpack is black, and then he's got yellow bombs he's holding on to that's molded into him. And then we have Wendy, which has a propeller on his back, like a helicopter. And then he's got
not to be confused with Peter Pan's Wendy.
No. But he's got like helicopter. What do you call them? Where the part that sits on the ground?
Propellers?
No.
The feet.
The ski things. Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever you call them.
I'm not fluid in helicopter talk.
It's a toy podcast, not a helicopter podcast.
So
The
he looks like
landing
he looks like he's a helicopter with an ant head. All right, so and then you have Bullseye, and he came with a silver gun. John, you might like this guy's name because he was in the Cops line in 1988.
Right.
Yeah. So, so that's all the guys in. That's all 40 of them in the Army Ants line.
So John, which one do you like more?
Short and sweet.
Michael likes the orange. I like the blue ones.
I'm with blue.
You're with the blue
team?
Yeah, I think the blue. When you get into them and actually look at them, I think the blue have a little bit more detail to them than some of the orange ones. And then some of the pieces, like we were talking about, the one couldn't tell if it was a visor or a futuristic sunglasses on the guy, and then he's got brain hair or whatever you want to call it, with the orange guy. So that was kind of weird.
By the way, according to the FAA, they're called landing gear. That's all it's called.
Yeah,
Oh, landing gear. Okay.
I don't know. Unless if you've got something else, I looked it up. So if somebody else knows something better, whatever.
I guess so.
I like the blue ones because I like General Mc-Anther. I like that name. I like the it works more better than General Patant. I don't know. Mc-Anther. It rolls off your tongue.
I guess so.
better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And his detail and everything. Plus, they have Bone Crusher, which is the karate guy, and Heave Ho, which is the pirate
Yeah.
sailor guy. I like those. We had some of these.
Yes.
We did.
I don't know which ones we had. I don't remember, but I remember having some.
I just remember the little guts.
That's all
We
Michael
pull them
remembers.
off
The
and
squishy guts.
I mean,
it's squishy.
that's what we do.
Yeah.
So, I don't remember. I just remember having them being around. I don't remember any specific thing that we'd play with them, except for, like you said, with the guts. And I vaguely remember having orange ones.
Yeah. I remember
But
a couple of the blue ones, but I think most of what we had was orange.
I feel like we had orange. I don't know if you say we had blue, I trust you, but yeah.
Or maybe I had
cool
blue.
though.
You got a pack or two, and then that was it. You know, we didn't get it. We didn't have all of them, but yeah.
Out of all the different little micro toy lines that we've talked about, these M.U.S.C.L.E, Battle Beasts. What was the other one? Monsters in My Pocket.
Monsters in My Pocket.
Wait.
Out of those, I would just say those four. Which one is your favorite? Where does this one fall? Like, which one's your favorite out of those four?
I like Monster in My Pocket.
Okay, John.
I remember these, and they have that military theme to them, so I'm going to go with these more than the others.
See, I'm going with Battle Beast because I like that game.
Battle Beasts, like we said when we talked about them, they were such a big line. It was huge.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could
Yeah.
never get all of them. It's not a Pokemon thing there, but I just like that game and like the detail that they had with those and the naming, and that was a lot of fun. So before we go too far, let's go ahead and add these to our list of our rankings for the toy lines we've talked about since we went into round 3. Michael, where does this fall for you?
2.
I'm not going to try to guess it. So.
2.
I think I'll put it at number 2 on my list.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Under GoBots. John?
Well, I don't know. Hold on a second. They put it at 3. I think Troll Dolls were a little bit bigger in my childhood. So yeah, let's do it 3 on mine. Sorry. Change my mind last second.
Change your mind. You matched mine. I'm going 3.
Go at number 3. Let's see. Sorry, GoBots, Melt Bradley, Board Games, Mad Balls, Troll Dolls, Popples, Migo Eagle Force. It's definitely going above 6. I think I'd go maybe number 4. 3 or 4. It's a toss up there. Between Mad Balls and these, I don't know. I'm gonna go 4 just so that we're different. Because
no bingo square.
No bingo square. Or actually, I think it's the bingo square is only 2 matching.
Oh, is
it all 3?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Need to go back and look at
bingo.
Need to go back and look, Andrew. You're the one that created it.
A lot of things I need to do, but like I said earlier, time just disappears on us.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
Did we see prices? I couldn't find prices on these. There's
I
very
have
little
sat here this
information
whole
about
time
these.
still trying to look for them. They're in none of the Sears catalogs that I can find. They're not in the JCPenney's catalog. So, and it's just I can't find anything on them for pricing for the package.
I didn't see any
little
pricing
information.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to guess close to the same thing like the Muscle was, and since they're
they're about the same size. They come in packs of 3, 8. Not too bad. I do like these. I think they're pretty cool. I like the whole idea of armies of ants fighting each other, and then maybe even getting together and fighting me, because that's what ants do when I go out and mow. I just destroy their ant beds and then they attack me. So
yeah. And they when they did this, they just said let's do 2 different color ants. and make them fight each other, but neither one's good nor bad. They were just fighting over territory, I guess. I don't know what they're fighting for.
It's
There
just
was
territory.
there was no cartoon. There was no comic book. There was nothing in there at all. Now they did. Here recent was it IDW? I think it's the comic book. When they came out with the Hasbro thing with GI Joe and Transformers together, they did tie in this line in one book where some of the GI Joes got shrunk, and then they ended up coming up with some ants to and made them into army ants to help out.
That was in what,
The Joes.
2017?
Yeah,
that
yeah,
came out?
It was a few years ago, and then if you read it, it's actually Matt Tracker from Mask fame is the one that came up with making these ants into army ants to help the Joes out. So it's just a whole Hasbro universe there together with them. So, and as we talked about on Mask, Matt Tracker did get thrown into the GI Joe line at one time later on down the line. So anyway, so it's the Hasbro universe is pretty cool. If they could ever get like movies and stuff going on, it'd be pretty cool, I think. But
It would be, yeah.
I don't think they can get it together enough to do that. So I mean, they
It
tried.
would be pretty cool if they could.
Yeah, I mean, they had their board games and stuff come out. You know, like Battleship. They made a movie out of Battleship, and it just I never saw it. It just kind of flopped. From what I heard. So.
I have not seen it, but it has something to do with aliens.
Okay.
Battleship has something to do with it. Okay.
Yeah, it has something to do with aliens.
I did not watch it either, so I have no clue on that one.
I think we were gonna turn it on, and we read the description, and it said something about it, and I was like, "Oh no, sorry." Because I just thought it might be. I didn't know how they were gonna make a story out of it, but something. Watch, see what's going on, but yeah, not happening.
I'm gonna look that one up.
That reminds me. I wanted at one time I wanted to see that Aliens and Cowboys movie. It looked pretty interesting, but I heard it wasn't that great, so I didn't.
I've heard that was a good one.
Was it? I have to go. I might have to watch it someday, but I just thought about that one.
We should join a podcast group that has a movie podcast, and we could talk about movies with them.
Yeah, we could do that.
Why did we not think about talking about Battleship with them? Chase, we're talking about Battleship now. Obviously, it's a toy that we can talk about, and it's a stellar movie. So we definitely need to watch this and see what's going on. I know we've already somewhat talked about Battleship, but we could do it again.
Can we do a whole episode on just Battleship?
On just Battleship, we could describe the pegs to all their infinite detail, and each ship. We could play Battleship on here.
I don't think that'd make a very good podcast.
I think it'd be a fun video, though. Okay,
I think we're pushing it by stretching Army Ants out to this. We're almost 50 minutes in, 48 minutes.
And I started recording before, so we're not quite at 48.
Oh, no, yeah, that's right. We were at least 5 minutes in before we got started.
Anything we want to add about Army Ants?
I think that's it. I think we stretched it out long enough.
Hey, Michael didn't give us the rundown of the song.
Oh.
Okay, so you want the lyrics of the song?
Let's do the song.
All right. So this is set to the music of the Army song, which is the Quezon song. So do.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
Yeah, that song. So this is the words to it. So up the hills, down the fields, as we hit the dusty trail, Army ants, we go marching along. That's good singing in it. We are bad. We are boss. We have guts that squish and squash. Army ants, we go marching along. Then it's hi, he for the ant artillery. I got sung that right. Shout out your orders loud and strong. For ere we go, we will always know. Army ants, we go marching along.
I'm glad you made it through that, Michael.
There you go. Yeah. That's it. And they gotta save the eggs sometime in there. The army,
Yeah.
the ant eggs. They said, "Save the
Save
eggs."
the eggs.
We
And that's-
will
yeah.
be sending that into America's Got Talent and see if they can see if we get you on.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, I don't think you're making it to Vegas or wherever, golden ticket, whatever they do. I don't know, but
I had to fly
you
out
know.
there anyway. I ain't doing that. So
yeah. So there you go.
I'd
they'll
say
come to
he
you.
only drives.
They come to you. All right. Well, I know we couldn't find the price. I'd like to if we somewhere. John's still looking for it, I think.
I'm still trying. I'm shocked I haven't been able to find it in any of the catalogs.
Yeah, it's just
So,
hidden.
and
so,
I've got those pretty well to where I can find almost anything in them, but
yeah.
these do not pop up.
All right. Well, with that, this has been Army Ants. But before we leave, be sure you go over to Cross Streams Media. I should have just went ahead and went with it because I was kind of trying to do a bridge the thing,
bridge the gap with the movie gap.
Bridge the gap with the movie gap. So, all right, go to crossstreamsmedia.com. Follow them on Twitter and Instagram. Just search Cross Streams Media. You'll find them. Check out podcasts like The Dorksman, The SDS Guys, Secondary Heroes, 3 Beers and a Mic, The Movie Gap, The Dan Aykroyd Podcast, The Burt Reynolds and Charles Bronson Podcast, Front Row Negative, The Art of the Boar, and Beering Ain't Easy. And I promise that hopefully Chase is not going to hurt me, but we're going to do something with Battleship. Something we got to do something with that because I think we all need to see it now that we've talked about the fact that it has aliens in it. Maybe I shouldn't have ruined that. I don't know. Maybe just be like the twist. We're excited to be a part of the group, so be sure you go follow them, follow all of them, listen to them. They've got good content, fun stuff, and I don't think any of them are anthology type podcasts. You can jump in wherever you want. Just find the content that you're looking for, listen to it. It's good stuff. So be sure you follow that. Check that out. That's crossthestreamsmedia.com. While you're there, leave us a rating and review. Always helps us when Apple's looking to see who knows what they're talking about. And I think we know what we're talking about, toys.
A little bit.
For the most part. Michael's gone through like 2 notebooks. So
3.
3 notebooks.
I got to get another spiral notebook.
What do you do with these notebooks, Michael?
They're all sitting over here on the side, so I got all my notes.
We need to get these.
He's going to collect them.
This one happens to
get
have a little
these-
kitten on the front.
We need to get these in a digital form so people can see your notes.
And actually, I need to update this. I wrote it wrong. It's supposed to be 55 through 72.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Change that. All right. Well, with that, anything? Do we want to add anything? Last chance.
Oh.
All right. This has been episode 72. Can you guys believe we're at 72?
Let's go march along.
72.
Up the hills,
So close to
down the
that
fields.
3-digit number that I've been waiting for since we started this whole thing. So,
yeah.
All right. So thanks for listening to episode 72 of the Toy Rewind podcast, where we talked about Army Ants from Hasbro. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm waiting to see if they're going to do anything because they always like to do something right before I hit this. I'm just dragging it out, watching them. So much fun. On behalf of the Brothers Newland here at the Toy Rewind, play on.
You've been listening to the Toy Rewind podcast. Follow and join in the conversations at toyrewindpodcast.com.